All right, here he is, the #1 lightweight contender, making his way to the octagon and looking to leave as the new undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world. He has bided his time, waiting for this title shot. He's got the winning streak. He has the quality of opposition. Now he's fighting the #1 guy in the world. He believes he's the best. Now his opportunity to prove it, just a few minutes away. All right, here's the UFC lightweight champion of the world, defending his belt yet again. This has been one dominant 155-pound fighter, ladies and gentlemen. You know, this is a belt that frequently changes hands. Well, it hasn't since it's been wrapped around this guy's waist, given all the skills he brings to the table. The question is, fighting a challenger like this, can he hold on to the belt? If he can, just another chapter in the greatness of one of the best lightweights this octagon has ever seen. And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. Both fighters are 31. Nurmagomedov will have a 4-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the official introductions, we send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Herb Dean. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 30 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Parkland, Washington, USA, presenting the challenger, Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov!
All right, this is for the championship. You've been giving me instruction in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Ready. Ready to fight?
All right, so here we go. Round 1 is underway. Very compelling matchup for fight fans around the world, and going to be very interesting to see how soon the grappler goes for the takedown.
Well, he's going to try to get the takedown right away. But when he shoots that shot, when he changes that level, he is going to be shooting into a guy that truly understands all aspects of mixed martial arts. I'm wondering how, if his first shot doesn't work, does he approach trying to get this fight to the ground?
Oh, beautiful knee to the body by him there. Again, we talked off the top about his size advantage, and he put it to good use there. All right, going for the early takedown. He gets it, so no surprise he wanted to get this fight to the ground, and that is certainly a good sign for him moving forward in this fight.
was able to secure that takedown very early in the first round.
All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you gotta start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
Nurmagomedov's back in full mount. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Nice hammer fist.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
So 31 total strikes have now landed. The hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Round two next. All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control wrist. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
All right, next round is underway. We will see if he can pick up where he left off, particularly when it comes to the ground and pound. That was vicious. Really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there. Nurmagomedov striking down there is blocked. Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Don't finish his fight.
Johnson's eye is closing up now. Not good for him. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Nurmagomedov. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
He might get a finish here.
Chase the submission finish.
Posturing up now. Brilliant submission defense there.
Now into his mount.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
I mean, how many can he take?
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's gonna attack armbar here. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off. It's in there deep. There you go.
So the tap comes shortly thereafter.
He got the arm straight, right? The moment he was able to break the lock, John, his opponent was in trouble. Hip pressure up, opponent had to tap.
And he tapped, and he lives to fight another day, but a huge win for his opponent by submission tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there he is, the UFC lightweight champion, and I'm not sure any 155-pounder could have held up under the onslaught here tonight. He wins the belt by way of submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 45 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson.
Well, no surprise, Demetrious Johnson gets it done yet again here tonight. This is a championship title reign that is coming up on like 2,000 days. Absolutely incredible. You know his future's in the UFC Hall of Fame, but you wonder just how long this prime can last, because at least right now, it looks like DJ can rule this division for several more years. Dominant effort out of Demetrious Johnson here tonight.